There's a lot to explore on this amp. I caught you knocking at my cellar door. Here it makes a lot of difference. So we will try to go a little faster. Hey! Oh! Let's go! That is my final thoughts of it. Whee! My name is Mams and I make weird music. And today we are gonna be checking out the 57 Custom Deluxe amp on AmpliTube. This video is part of a series where I am checking out different amplifiers on IK Multimedia's amp simulation software, AmpliTube. If you've been following the series, we have started with the Fender tweeds and are working our way upwards in size. We've done the Champion 600, the 57 Champ, the 57 Custom Champ, and the 57 Deluxe. Links to those videos will be down in the description. And hey, while you're down there, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. We will be looking at the reissue of the amp that we did in the last video. As you already know, Fender started reissuing their classic tweed amps from the 50s with their custom series. The 57 Custom Deluxe was reissued from 2007 up to 2011. And I'm not even surprised, it costs $2,600. Looking at Equipboard's list of artists who had played this amp, there must have been some confusion between this and the original Deluxe because it mentions artists like Link Wray who had already passed away by the time this amp was released. But maybe we'll try Rumble anyways. It also mentions artists like Eddie Vedder and Neil Young, whom I believe bought several of these Deluxe type amps trying to look for a replacement for his original Deluxe. And surprise, surprise, he never could find one that sounded just like it. I think a much better resource for the custom series of amps is actually YouTube. Shane from In the Blues and Red Shell are two big names, but there are several more YouTubers who use and love this amp. On AmpliTube, it is technically a 2-channel amplifier. And unlike the original Deluxe, here we can actually switch between the 2 channels. There's also a trick we can do where we can get another 2 voices on this amp, which I will later show you in the video. It has 2 separate volume knobs for each of the channels and a tone control. One interesting thing about the volume knobs that Red Shell said is that the volume knobs are interactive. Let's see if that works on AmpliTube. Let's read what the IK website says about it. 57 Custom Deluxe. Originally certified 57 Custom Deluxe TM model. 12 watt single 12-inch all-tube combo. One of the most loved Fender tweeds of all time, this amp has it all. Virtually everything from sparkling clean to major crunch and everything in between. The hand-wired all-tube 5E3 circuit is pure magic at all volume levels. The Tweed Deluxe was the favorite tone of its inventor due to the astonishing presence and harmonic characteristics. I don't know if I believe that. I heard Leo Fender did not like the distortion. I don't know. The custom tweed version is almost a fairy tale, a beauty outside, and a beast in the sound. So, let's head on over to it. There are 3 different knobs and 2 switches. I've mapped them all to my usual Novation Launch Key Mini. This is the first knob, which is for tone. This is for the instrument volume, and this is the mic volume. So, as I said, this has 2 channels. This is the switch for switching the channels. So, we can switch around between these. This is first one is called the instrument channel and the second one is called the mic channel, and each of them has a separate volume. This is for the instrument channel, this is for the mic channel, and a master tone knob for both of them. But then the interesting thing is you can see that there are 2 more sockets here. These are basically outputs. Let's say your guitar is going into the 1, your amp gets a sound of the 1, but you can also take that output from there and then put it back into channel 2. So that can be done with this switch, which is the bridge and the single. Single basically means a simple way of just going into the amp. But then if you're bridging it, then you take that patch cable that you saw there and you can see it's come up here. So now we're going into the mic channel and then the output is coming out from there and again going into the instrument channel as well. So it's doubling up. And you can also do it the other way around. First be on the instrument channel and then bridge it. There's a lot to explore on this amp, so we will try to go a little faster. I'll be starting with the Les Paul this time. The reason I'm going faster is because we have lots of things to check. This is how it sounds without AmpliTube turned on. I'm on the bridge pickup. Everything is full. So this is how it sounds without the AmpliTube turned on. And then now I'm going to turn it back on. I think we'll go to the instrument channel. Just keep it single. Let's keep the volume at 6. And then we'll play with the tone. And then and let's push the instrument volume. Okay, so now let's check out the other channel. This should be the mic channel. And let's push the volume up. Here it looks like the mic channel is, or maybe because the volume was low. So let's keep both of them at 6 and switch between them. Do I hear a difference? So the instrument seems to have more high end, whereas the mic seems much more bottom heavy. Okay, let's check them at like this. If the tone is down at 6 o'clock, I can't hear much difference. Yeah, there is some difference, but it's hard to pinpoint what it is. So one of them has a more low end. Does the Inst have a more low end? Let's check both of them at full volume. Here I cannot hear any difference at full volume. Okay, so now what if we bridge them? So this is going from mic into the mic input, then out of the mic input into the instrument input. I think it just gets more gainier, like it gets louder. I guess that makes sense because you're taking that and again adding the same guitar on the other channel as well. Let's go to the instrument input and then we'll check them back and forth. Oh, here it makes a lot of difference. Okay, now I want to check if the volumes are interactive. So let's get rid of the bridge. So what Reissues said is that even though I'm on the instrument volume, if I turn the mic volume, I should hear something. I feel like I can hear something, but I don't know if is it psychological. Oh yes, I can definitely. So what he had said is the other volume which you are not connected to acts in a reverse way. So like full is like 0. So what I feel is just when I go to from 12 to 11 or 10, it's more like a switch rather than a knob. But then after 10 it doesn't do much. Okay, let's do the opposite. Let's go to the mic input now. Yes, same thing. So if you're at 12, it basically reduces the gain a bit. What if we bridge it? So I guess if we're bridging it, we could use it like a mixer. Okay, what if it's like this? Okay, let's go to the other channel. I want to check, is there any difference between if we bridge from the mic input and if we bridge from the other input? No, I don't think so. In low gain? Okay, there's no difference. Okay, so that is it about the Les Paul. Let's try it with the Strat. Here we are with the Strat, and you can instantly hear the single coil hum. This is instrument volume. Can we get it to be clean? Caught you knocking at my cellar door. I love you, baby, can I have some more? Ooh, the damage done. I hit the city and I lost my band. I saw the needle take another man. So it isn't loud enough. It's clean, but it's not loud enough. Gone, gone, the damage done. Let's try full. Did we try it with the other channel? I don't think so. I like it with the, like, so suppose if we are in the mic channel and the other channel is at 12, basically it just cuts the gain down by a bit. Let's try. Let's try bridged. Hey! Oh! Let's go! So we're now on the instrument. One thing, I'm usually liking the tone to be fully on. And I'm liking it more on the bridge pickup today. That's it for the Strat. Now we are going to be trying it with the secret mystery instrument for the day. Secret instrument. Here. So this is Murchunga, a Nepali jaw harp, and I've got several of them. I've got about 9 of them right now here with me. 5 I could just fit in my hand for this shot, but there's 4 more on the table. All of them I think are in different keys. Some of them might be duplicates. Right now what I've done is I've actually put in my mic into AmpliTube so that I can just use the same mic. So we'll just try them out randomly. How does it sound without the amp? So I think we need a lot more gain. I expected it to sound a lot different than this. I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna give it some boost, volume boost, because others we're not really hearing the character of the amp. Since we've already started using pedals, let's add in some pedals. We don't need this because this is done with the tongue itself. Instead, what if we use a swell? Now, I think modulation is not gonna work well. So we need distortion. That is the answer. The answer is distortion. Maybe compression. I don't know what I was expecting it to sound really like. I guess distortion is really what makes these things, like you can make it sound good. The way you play it, you have a phaser or a wah in your mouth. The modulation is being done with the mouth. So I guess I wanted to double down and see what happens if we add in more phasers and add in more wahs, but I don't think that really worked out well. But it worked well with compressors and basically compressor. I wasn't really compressing to compress, but basically boosting the volume with the compressor and then a booster as well. Distortion is where it is at. Okay, so now what we're going to do is compare it with the original Deluxe. Time to compare. So we'll try to make the settings the same. Okay, so let's keep it at 12 o'clock basically. 6.6 is what it says. And then let's remember the 6.6. It's okay, 6.5. And then now we'll go do the same thing. We're on the instrument channel. 6.6. 6.6. I guess this... we don't know what to do with this. So this is much more gainier. It has a lot more gain. Wait, did I test it at the wrong gain level? But this has a lot of body. Let's go back to the Custom Deluxe. Yes, I checked it at the wrong level. 6.6. Okay, let's test it at max volume. Here, this is a lot more gainy. Again, these are just two separate amps. There really is not a good way to compare between them. That is pretty much what I think about the comparison. With the Custom Deluxe here, compared to the original Deluxe, like it has a lot more features. Like you have two channels and the bridging function. When you do use the volume of one and the other one, words are hard, the other volume affects the volume. So like that way it has a lot more features than the original Deluxe. Like whereas with the Champ, like when I was comparing the Champ and the Custom Champ, okay, you get one more input and it just sounds a little bit more gainier. That was all there was to it. So that was basically it. It was just, it had a little bit more of gain. And anyway, the champ was covering it. The original champ was able to cover it. It had more range than the custom champ. But here, like, I feel that Custom Deluxe is way better than the original Deluxe. Because just look at it. It has so much stuff to do. That is my review of this. That is my final thoughts of it. Let's go on over to the conclusion. Welcome back. Do you like the amp? Do you like the amp? Do you like the amp? Because if you did, then you should tweed subscribe. And while you're at it, don't forget to leave a like and turn on notifications for the channel. My album Small Town Boy is streaming on all major streaming platforms, including Bandcamp. Please do go and listen to it. And if you'd like to support me and the channel, you can grab yourself my Sitar sample pack from Bandcamp and Gumroad. You can also check out the video that I did for the original 57 Deluxe. It should pop up somewhere over here or here, somewhere. But don't forget to stay untuned. Okay, bye.